Ready?
Yeah.
You look ready.
I'm ready, and I hope you're ready because it's Tuesday. That means it's another new DC Day live stream. It's time to kick it for an hour, take that midday wind down, get hyped for new comic book day tomorrow, and give some stuff away. And we're going to do all of that right after this. As always, check the description. Fantastic comic book resources are linked down below, including Big Time Collectibles. It's NYCC season. New York Comic Con is around the corner, and they are announcing and pre-launching all their exclusives for the upcoming convention. And if you need anything clean pressed or submitted to grading services, Justin Comics has got you covered. He's also linked down below, and ABX Comics and Games Facebook group. Be sure to check that out. Join that Facebook group. Fantastic place to keep up with what's happening on the weekly with comics, with what's releasing. And also, if you're in like tabletop gaming, painting, and all that stuff, tons and tons of that over there as well. You don't want to miss out. Let's see who's already in the chat. Las Cruces kicked it off first and foremost. That guy's got like the best notification system going on. Hooray to you, Las Cruces. What is going on, Christina? I sent out your package. You were last week's new DC Day winner, and got your receipt right here. If you want your tracking number, let me know. I tend to keep them around for a little while. I don't sit there and just send them to everybody. I just keep the receipts around until I know stuff lands safely. But if you want it, if you want to track your package, let me know. What's going on, Scotty? How are you doing? I hope your road is getting better. For those that don't know, Scotty's road got washed out. He's practically on a deserted island right now. I suggested that he Dukes of Hazzard it out of there, but it was wild looking. Like it was legitimately washed out. It was crazy. Today is Transformers Day, and I can't find a decent stream about it. Transformers Day. I didn't know that today was Transformers Day. I did see where good friends over at Big Time Collectibles, Nelson, is doing a watch party over in the area where Big Time Collectibles is located in Texas. So he's doing a watch party and inviting people and stuff. So check out their page if you're interested and you're in the area. You can go watch the new Transformers 1. Favorite Transformer? That's a tough one. I like Jetfire. Oh, he said Galvatron. Oh, he chose the dark side. Did not expect that at all. Not the original toy. That belongs to Jetfire. Yes. Yes. Jetfire for sure. I love me some Jetfire. I even loved him in the Michael Bay movie, his old crotchety SR-71 Blackbird. That was fantastic. I love Scooter GoBots. I do love Transformers. For GoBots, it's leader 1 for me. Nice. Galvatron G1 toy was so awful, but the Marvel version of him was awesome. Soundwave is my oldest favorite. Nice. Yeah, I like Jetfire, and then I'm a Shockwave guy myself. Something about old Shockwave there. I like him. My first ever of either is Tank of GoBots. He looked very Shogun Warrior. Nice. So some good pregame conversation happening here. That's awesome. I guess my house is intact. I have electricity. I have canned food. I'm good. I'll be better when I can get out of my neighborhood. Yeah, dude, that looked crazy. Like it wasn't just a little washed out. It looked like it was like 10 feet deep and 20 feet long. It was insane. Hey, what's going on, Lisa? Hope you're doing good today. Yeah, everybody, make sure you Hulk smash or She-Hulk smash that like button. Be sure to do all of those things. What is going on, Kev? Got Entropy and Comics in here. Greetings to you. The adventurous one, Joseph Michaels. Hello. Happy DC Day to you. I got the Southern thing kicking in lately. Don't ask. Uh-oh. I wouldn't dare ask about your Southern thing. What is going on, Coco? Good to see you in here. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. It was good talking to you. What was that? Was that last night? Might have been the night before. I think it was the night before last. But it was good talking to you. It's been a while, man. Glad to hear you're doing good. He said, don't ask. You don't ask, Scotty. It was the trick. Fried chicken? Pepsi with peanuts in a bottle? What? All right, let's see. What else we got? Anyone here live in Kentucky? We have a Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurant all the way down here in southern North Carolina. I think Kentucky Fried Chicken's everywhere. I think it's everywhere. It's delicious. What is going on? John, a.k.a. JMed, a.k.a. Comic Avalon. Hashtag We Are Legion. Good to see you in here, homie. Alan Rue, what is going on? Missed the shop hangout this morning, but I made it here. That's better than nothing, Alan. It's better than nothing. You were off to a rocky start and you redeemed yourself. Glad you can make it. And be sure to stick around because we're going to be giving some stuff away like usual. Little boom preview. We got the this week's issue of Wonder Woman, the Nicola Scott variant. She's doing the character variants this month. I think there's like 12 total of them. All the main hitters over at DC. We got Harley, Black Canary, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Flash, Superman, Batman. They're really nice, really freaking nice. So I grabbed that. And then that amazing Lucio Perillo for Absolute Power Super Sun one-shot this week. I shared the image yesterday because it was just stunning. And I was able to guarantee and secure a copy for today's giveaway. So I was glad to be able to do that. It is a beautiful cover. It's an oversized issue. You get a lot of reading material with it. So it was a good one for a giveaway. I thought so. Hope everyone else approves. I'm ready. Happy Tuesday. Yeah. Kicking it in the sticks. Nice. Heroes for Hire. What is going on? Greetings from Kentucky. There we go. Got Kentucky in here. I think Let's Crucius has a crystal ball. Yes. Yes, he does. Awesome Geiger shirt. I need one of those. Yeah, I highly recommend. I'm like diehard Team Ghost Machine fan. Like day one. If you're a fan of Ghost Machine, you haven't watched it, I keep it pinned at like the top of my channel. At least if you're looking at my channel from like a mobile device. The Ghost Machine stream that I did with Jeff Johns and Brian Hitch and Jason Fabak. It was a good time. I recommend going back and checking that out. Because I mean, you get some good information there, but it's just a fun stream too. Dell Suspense, my man, what is happening? But yeah, Ghost Machine is like my number one favorite thing happening in comics right now. By far. By far. Let's see. Ryan Riley, what is going on? Hope you're doing good today. What's going on, Steph? Afternoon, you beautiful people. That's assuming a lot, but thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Space Case Cards is in the building. Hope you're doing good today. Stephen C. There we go. Afternoon Legionnaires. He has arrived. We can start the show. Got another Soundwave vote in here. Soundwave again. A lot of people love Soundwave. What is everyone's thing about Soundwaves? Is it the voice? Is it that he has like the cassette? Was it Ravage that he ejects out of him? Is it that bonus feature? I mean, all of that is definitely cool, but he just always seems like just another henchman to me. He just always seemed like another henchman to me. Even in the Michael Bay movies, you know, he is in the Michael Bay movies. The first time you see him, he's a satellite. And then you see him again in part 3 when he was Carly's car that was given to her by her evil boss. But you look at Shockwave in the movies, like he came in, like he had his whole like underground giant worm thing, and he was like they were scared of him and stuff. Shockwave's just that dude. I don't know. Yeah, today is Transformers Day. The other figures for Transformers 1 went up for ordering today. Nice. Is that Hasbro Pulse thing? Jetfire toy is awesome. The character was quiet. Yeah. Soundwave and his tape are awesome. See, that could be what it is. It's just that little accessories matter. I guess that's the thing. Accessories matter. Finn loves his Soundwave toy. What is this? FedEx has arrived. FedEx is here. So you do have a long clip. Let me see how long of a clip I have. The longest clip I have. And I got rid of like my long clips. Where's the one meeting JR? I'm about to go intercept this package because it's my Batman Forever Batmobile. I'll be right back.
And you're welcome to come use one of the 8 easels we have set up for creating art here at the show for consideration for our art auctions on Saturday for our major auction at 8 p.m. at the Westin Ballroom. And the smaller auctions we'll have here on the convention floor on Sunday starting at noon.
That's a flash from the past.
So any artist that we have here, either as an exhibitor artist in Artist Alley, or an aspiring artist, if you'd like to come up and create.
Yes. A new DC Day couldn't have gone any better than that. Look at that. Oh, yes. That's a big honker right there. Yes. Pre-ordered that sucker. Had to have it. Look, Monk. New Batmobile came in. Open it. We'll take it out of the cardboard. We ain't gonna open it all the way. So you know we got the 89, we got the Tumbler, we got the 66, we've got the Flash movie one. And we have Catwoman on the Bat Pod.
What's a Bat Pod?
That's what the name of that motorcycle Catwoman is on. They call it the Bat Pod.
It's ginormous. Isn't it that big?
Yeah, this is massive, right?
Mm-hmm. Put it, Daddy.
That's the problem we're running into. That's why I haven't taken the 89 out yet. There's, see the other brown box right there we haven't opened yet? Oh. Open. Oh. We gotta start with the paper. Start with the paper. Good job. More paper. Let me hold this. Put that right there. Let's see how this goes. Happy DC Day to Kyle. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. Yes. So they're doing these reward programs now. I can scan that for bonus rewards. Holy potatoes, monkey. You just get discount special offers and stuff. And whenever I've ordered Batmobiles recently, I always get bonus points. Oh, Batman Forever logo. Oh my gosh. You've been wanting a box, haven't you? You want this whole box?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. That's like the perfect size. You can use that as a coffin. You can be a little vampire. There you go. Boom. So they did 2 versions of this glorious Batmobile. It's the first time that you can get an Alfred in the likeness of Michael Gough from the original 4 Batman films. Well, the 4 Batman films, not the original. That was Adam West. But yeah, so they did 2 versions. There's one you could order from Amazon, exclusive to Amazon, for like $60. And where you have like the lighting inside the Batmobile, it would just be glow in the dark, which is cool in case you want to look at it in the dark. But if you ordered it from the McFarlane toy store, it's actually a light up feature. And on the top of the Batmobile, there's going to be a button you could push to open the canopy and another button you push to activate the light features. I am ridiculously excited. I already pre-ordered and it's already come in. I haven't even opened them yet. The entire wave, Batman, Robin, Two-Face, and Jim Carrey's Riddler. I got the whole Build-A-Figure wave, and now I got Alfred, got the Batmobile. I'm freaking pumped. Holy potatoes. I'll open it one day. I'll either do a video on it or do something easier, like a members only live stream. I did like one of those over the past weekend, looking at this new Steelbook thing I got, and it was actually pretty fun. All right, let's try to catch back up. Sorry for the derailment there. That was well, it's not derailment. It's a DC brand new Batmobile. Yeah, redeem these points. I'm gonna definitely be doing that. Well, last one gave me 10 extra points. That was like the bonus $100 purchase. You get like a point for every $10 or something like that. Something like that. Man, I'm excited. What it do, comic gurus? Razor Comics, good to see you, homie. 3 Good Nerds, what is up? Love the Wonder Woman character variant. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, it was a great issue of Wonder Woman as well. Now, that'll be the final Absolute Power tie-in for Wonder Woman with her and Damian. You got it all set up? Oh, that's pretty cool. Kids love boxes, man. Never throw away your boxes. If you got boxes and you got kids, let them play with them. She got in trouble last week, though. She came in here and started unboxing stuff I had in here. Like, I needed a box. I'm like, I understand, but you can't throw my possessions across the floor just because you need a box. I was going to put them back. Fair enough. Boom, boom, boom. Popeyes is better. I wouldn't argue that. Popeyes got that Louisiana spicy chicken. I love that stuff. There it is. Hashtag we are Legion for sure. Oh, cool. By the way, I watched some of your videos since CCC's sales stream. Nice. What is going on? Circumstances. Look, we got Razor and Circumstances back to back. See, that's what you call an all welcoming stream. That's what this is. This ain't none of that gatekeeping. And Razor needs to hop on with Circumstance tonight. You know, he does a live stream once a week. That's what he does. And he puts the link in the chat. Literally everybody on the planet is invited. Hop on there. Air your grievances. Tuesday nights, comic book Circumstances. That's what it's about. Drama in the community. Getting to the bottom of it. The root cause. Believe me, Scotty, I don't even know what's going on lately. Because for the past few days, I've been thinking some southern. You've been answering with everyone. You know, I blame myself. Yeah, there you go. The word y'all should be spoken by everyone. It's you all, not y'all. Y'all. Save so much time. We got things to do. Words like y'all make so much more things possible. Yeah, y'all is definitely considered Southern. Yeah. It's just normal to me. Like, I don't even hear it unless I'm talking to people like online that aren't from down here. Don't forget to use ain't. Yeah, that's another good one. What's going on, David? Good to see you in here again. Hope you're having a good day. It's the cassette. Shockwave was my favorite. There it is. I'm not trying to get any worse. There we go. Let's see. You all. Yeah, y'all. Shockwave is Soundwave is cool. Some will never know how cool cassettes were in the 80s. Yeah, I was born in the 80s. I grew up my first before I ever owned a CD, I had cassettes. It was Journey's Greatest Hits was my first cassette. Best Ghost Machine yeah, I appreciate the deal. It really was, man. And the fact that they had a good time, that's what made me so happy. It's what made it so fun was knowing that they had a good time. Walmart was supposed to have a Transformers Day. I wonder if they have any sales or anything going on. Naked, Theater, Y'all, Spoon. There you go, madam. Naked. Now, I'll give you Naked. Like, I put an E in there instead of an A. Naked. That's how it sounds. Naked. Doesn't it sound more Southern if I try to say naked? Naked. For some reason, I'm adding a Y now. It says naked. Theater. Theater. Nah, theater. Ken and Mark talking about me, always a wholesome clip. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And whenever, man, I always try to mention Becker. Whenever Becker's been around this comic book hobby for so long and he's left a positive impact on so many people, it's always good to make sure that people know how you know of him, because Becker's out there spreading the passion of this hobby and everything he touches in this hobby, except with Marcus. He just is so mean to circumstances. Marcus deserves better friends. Also, don't forget to drop your G at the end of words like going, not doing it. Yeah, the G silent at the end. Definitely silent. I'm pointing at you. Open it. Yeah. Is that your haul or a parcel? That was a parcel. I've learned today that that's just a parcel. That was a big parcel, but it's a parcel. I would love some new Knight Rider comics and Dale and Christina. Yeah, it'd be cool to get some Knight Rider comics, bring back that show from the 80s. It is a big box for sure. For sure. Yeah, dude, that part killed me in that video, Razor. When you're like, that's just a couple pieces of mail. A parcel. Like, just a delivery of a parcel. It couldn't have been planned any better. It was just hilarious. Can I send you a preview of my art for Comics Curing Cancer? Should I send it to the Instagram page? Yeah, just send it to the C3 Instagram page. That's the best place for anything Comics Curing Cancer related. Of course, you can message me, Rob, or DJ, but to get us all in one place at one time and the three of us kind of keep an eye on it, that's the best place to use is the Comics Curing Cancer Instagram page. And if you don't have Instagram, we do have a Facebook page that Rob is pretty much monitoring. I have access to, but I'm just, man, with work and kids and stuff, there's just only so much I can do. So we just try to be as many places as we can between the three of us. So that's just the best way is Instagram, IG page for the C3 itself. That Batman is today. Yeah, you wish. We are Legio. We are Legio. It's your best haul video by definition. Yeah. I got to open something. I got to open at least two more things to fit. Why would you want to look at anything in the dark? We have lamps to fix that. Exactly, right? Yeah, it is super cool. I can't wait to open it. Now, the issue I'm having is I have some fantastic shelving, but I have more stuff than I want to display at once. I have like I don't want to call it a shrine, okay? But I have like my avatar shrine. It's not going anywhere, but I might adjust and move that. If I can get the ekrans, the dragons that they fly, if I can suspend those, that would look great. And it would clear off that shelf space. But I've got again, the Flash movie Batmobile, the Tumbler, the 89, the 66, and now the Forever. And the Forever isn't the bulkiest. It's real thin, but it's super long because of those three wings that come off the back. You remember the movie when Robin stole it? That center wing even split down the middle and was bouncing. That thing is going to cause this one to be ridiculously long. So unless I have somewhere where the back can protrude over the shelf, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. And I like my display behind me how it is. I don't want to sacrifice anything up there. I just keep adding little stuff here and there, but I really like that. So I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. I want the Marvel Batmobile. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Michael Go is everyone's number one Alfred. Michael Go is Alfred. Yeah, that's the guy right there, isn't he? Jeremy Irons did a fine job Michael Caine did a great job in the Dark Knight trilogy, but Michael Go is Alfred. Do try to bring this one back in one piece. What is going on, Gary Woods? What about the Huckabuck Razor? The only happens to blah, 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 blah. Open with your take of oxygen, mark off, and gasping for your last breath. Yeah. Yeah, y'all wish. What is going on, Raider Nation? Good to see you in here. Let's see. Catching up. Laugh. I'm behind on the chat, so I don't know what you'd laugh about. Monkey's innocent intentions of 9/10 of the law, Mark. Probably. Yeah, I agree. She didn't get I don't spank that little girl or yeah. Trouble is very subjective, I guess, when people hear it, but yeah, if the worst thing the kid did was pull out some of my comic books because she wanted to play, she didn't do anything wrong in the grand scheme of things. We could try to make sense of his Mad Spidey video because WTF. WTF. Circumstance so ain't getting it. Razor gonna have to get on there with you. Nothing wrong with a little drama. Yeah, there's a time and place for it. And that time is 9:30 Eastern Tuesdays on Circumstances channel. He is the king of the comic book drama. He's been doing it consistently for a couple of years now. Soundwave was cool before Blaster. Shockwave's cassette was micro cassettes, though, not the standard music cassettes in size. I still say howdy all the time. Drives my wife crazy, and that dog ain't gonna hunt. Yeah, I just say that dog don't hunt. That's such a nicer way than saying BS, Good afternoon, all. What is going on, Flash by Night? Happy Transformers Day. It's crazy I'm hearing about it first on this stream, but at least I'm hearing about it, right? At least I'm hearing about it. Let me get this because I did not get it going earlier. Make sure I'm up to speed and ready when the time comes because it is a pick a kid up from school day. All right. But yeah, good to see you, TJ. I'm still waiting on that positive impact. What is going on, Phil? Hello. This live stream has become Southern ASMR. Yeah, sometimes you need that. Yeah, Becker really is. If you need more help learning to talk, just watch the Dukes of Hazzard TV series. Yeah, that could help you. I'll make an attempt to be nicer. Just make sure you tell Jill so I get credit. She's been giving me grief about it. Yeah, there you go. And there you go. Appreciate that, Dale of Suspense, doing the Lord's work with that blue wrench. F Cancer, and you get those F Cancer emojis through the channel membership. You get the extra emojis for channel members. But there's the Instagram page for Comics Curing Cancer. It's coming up fast, everybody. October 4th, 5th, and 6th are the 3-day event. It's going to kick off right here Friday morning. I do the Legion Layer live stream every Friday already, and I'll have 10 mystery boxes that I curate. I only do mystery boxes once a year for Comics Curing Cancer, and it's a great variety of stuff. I know mystery boxes aren't everybody's thing, but it's for a good cause, so I try to make sure you get a complete set of something in there. You'll have older books from the 70s or 80s. You'll have maybe a couple modern variants, and then a guaranteed CGC or CBCS graded comic book. So it's a variety. So even if you're getting it, if you're one of those people that just want to help out and donate to the American Cancer Society, you get something for it. You'll have something that you enjoy, and you can have other stuff to do other stuff with. But yeah, God bless that woman. Jill is a saint. For a fee, I can produce that Batmobile for a giveaway. Alan, you'll get, we can't say that word online. You know what you'll get. Come up in this house uninvited. Boom, 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 boom. What is going on, Wayne Deacon? Just use fishing lines hanging from the ceiling to hang dragons like my Star Trek ships. Just stay clear of your ceiling fan. Yeah, and I've got these fantastic boards that run across here. And where these things are, they're McFarlane ones, so they're massive. They're pretty heavy. So, but they're on they come to tall stands, but it's still not tall enough. I'd rather just have them suspended. Definitely would rather have them suspended. But I have a nice setup, and I don't want to lose the whole setup because I have the amp suit as well when the setup with them. Those metal suits that the people rode in. They're really cool. I just got to figure out something overall different to do. Pipe down, Alan. Adults are talking. Are we mitigating the Avatar writers? No. They're definitely going to stay The Avatar stuff goes nowhere. It's some of my favorite, probably some of my favorite toys I've ever seen in my life. Like the quality and scale are just phenomenal. Yeah, people need it. People need it. Victims of Becker. Victims of Becker. Can I be sure you take a sandwich with you? Yeah, the RoboCop's one that I was calling for that we haven't gotten back yet. We got Aliens is on good standing, Terminators in good standing, Predators in good standing, RoboCop. Like, I enjoyed the 2014 RoboCop, but it's time for another RoboCop something. It's been 10 years. Been 10 years. All right, let's see if I can just kind of scroll down and get caught up. Phantom Flame, what is going on? What is your opinion on the concept of Absolute Wonder Woman? I'm into it so far. I am all in for the Absolute Universe. I've been keeping up with the Batman stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about Absolute Superman here in just a little bit. And then a lot of my content for the next couple of weeks is going to be keeping up with the Absolute stuff. I love the take and direction that they're going with Wonder Woman. Kelly Thompson's writing it, which I'm pretty in the middle of the road about. I'm not upset or excited either way about, but I like the whole like guaranteed witch thing. I love the tribal tattoos, the giant sword. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. I'm really excited for all of the Absolute Universe. I hope everybody gets in and gives it a shot. It's a great starting point for everyone, even new readers, old readers. It's a starting point for everyone. And I guarantee you that Absolute Batman 1 is going to be one of the top selling books of the entire year. Yes, ma'am. Sure. What is going on, Perry? Good to see you in here, homie. Got a mystery box last year and it was a banger. Yeah, Dale, you had the grand prize mystery box. So I try to make them different values. There'll be a minimum, but there'll be a couple of them that'll be outrageously valuable. And he had like a Fantastic Four or something with a CDC 9.8 with like a $200 slab alone. Can I look? Don't peek yet. What is going on, brother? Good to see you in here, homie. Glad you can make it to the live. 23. What is up? What is up? Oh, that looks awesome. You got the little thingies on it and stuff. Good job. Good job. What is going on, Brother John's Comics? Good to see you in here. I'll check it out after the stream, my man. You should be able to send something that just goes into our requests. Typically, I do check the requests. Hop over. I have no requests on there. No requests. Did you follow the page? The Instagram page isn't letting me DM my art. It sends an invitation to chat with you. Need to accept. Sorry to keep bothering you. Yeah, it's not popping up in the request or anything. I don't have anything on here, but yeah, you can also message me directly and we'll get it figured out, my man. What is going on? Well, Boar, Sledhead, hello. Jumping off Ultimate, jumping on Absolute. There we go. Yeah, I'm all the way off Ultimate as well. I tried out Spider-Man. It wasn't bad, wasn't good. I know people are praising it. Just it's so mediocre. There's so much stuff coming. There's not room on my pull list for mediocre. Didn't like Black Panther. Didn't like X-Men. I read Ultimates 1, and then I read that issue 4 that's got like the Dr. Doom stuff in it. It was a fine single issue, but I'm not really invested in it. I don't want to get overly invested in something that I'm not overly excited about. No more dystopian future franchises. I feel like we're taking it as a challenge. I want an Aquaman solo book. You and me both. I'm definitely team Aquaman. When is Absolute stuff being released? I know Superman is going to be November 6th. Batman's coming fast. It was FOC cutoff for Batman. The future order cutoff to get your guaranteed order in for it was yesterday. So Batman will drop first. Dystopian Future equals next month. Happy Transformer Day to J-Man. I'm excited for Agatha Harkness. Quit trying to trigger me, man. Get out of here. Superman died on the dinner issue. Let's have dinner for 30 pages and charge money, huh? Oh, Spider-Man died. Yeah, that's Ultimate. I don't even know that Spider-Man stuff was lame. And we're like, it's so good. I'm like, what's good? I didn't even notice I hit 600 subs. Oh, congrats. I'm going to be shocked that I bought 3 new comics last night on the cheap comic collector live stream. Nice. Did you know it was Agatha all along? I heard. Oh, Ghost Rider #1, nice. Yeah, dude, I'm loving that Benjamin Percy Ghost Rider stuff and Spirit of Vengeance. Like we just wrapped up the final Vengeance stuff last week. Now Spirit of Vengeance one shot is this week, and we finally get to see Vengeance again since the last one shot 2 years ago. Hopefully they'll bring him into the main story this time. I'll get all the absolute stuff. It's DC, so I gotta try it at least, dude. I'm there. I'm there. I like Ultimate Spider-Man, but that's just me. Better than ASM. I know everyone seems to like it. Everyone reading it's like, I like it. And I get it. That's fine. I just don't think it's great. I think it's fine. Like it just the CGC scale, I think it's a 6. It's a little bit better than Forgettable. There's nothing about that first volume story-wise. Just think of the story. Like you can't compare it to anything. There's trash out there. There's phenomenal stuff out there. Like there's countless books that are amazing that if you compare it to, it's a dumpster fire. But there's countless books that are terrible that if you compare it to, you're like, oh, this is so much better. But just on its own, Ultimate Spider-Man 1 through 6, what about that story makes you want to go tell your friend, yo, I just finished this 6-issue story. You ought to read it because fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. You need to read Ultimate Spider-Man because anyone? That's my thing. There's nothing. If I had to fill in the blank, I'd be like, because it's a different take on Spider-Man. He's older and he has kids. But that's not the story. That's like let's get a concept. That's a concept. Now tell a story with that concept. What do you got? Brian LCS is a major Spider-Man fan in here. Like, I love Spider-Man. I just haven't found a lot of Spider-Man comics that I like in a long time. Yeah, like we can compare anything to the worst book out there and it makes it better. I'm not arguing that. I agree it's better. That's why I tried it out. I miss having Spider-Man stuff to read. It's a little bit better than Forgettable. It is. Absolute Batman logo is kind of wonky, but Scott Snyder is doing it. So yeah, dude, that logo split them, didn't it? Like it's wild. Like give me a rectangle and put some dots on it. Let's take the Frank Miller look and make it more blocky. The Snyderverse one, make it more blocky. It split the fans. People were trolling it, and Scott Snyder even came out and said, "The more people that complain, I want to make it 1% bigger every time." But I've been called out on that. People try to call me on my bias. I'm like, I agree, I'm biased when I'm biased, but I think it's up to Scott Snyder to win the readers over. Like you don't have to have them won over yet. You're going to have people that are happy with it or upset with it. Batman's too bulky. The logo looks too goofy. Fine. Have them doubt it. Have them doubt the most proven Batman writer in modern generations. To find another Batman writer as proven as Scott Snyder, you have to go back to the 80s when you get into Denny O'Neil and stuff. Like, let Scott Snyder do his job. I like to see people are doubting it, but I want them to at least pick it up and try it because at the end of the day, it's Scott Snyder and he's about to bring the heat. All the first reviews came out this past week. Not a single negative review on the story. See, there we go. Exactly what I said. Solid story. No, tell me about the first 2 words. Tell me about the solid story that you would recommend to someone. Peter and MJ together is the premise, not the story. You're a writer, Brian. You know these things. Brian, as a matter of fact, wrote his first comic, which I have right here in this box, called The Doctor. You can hit Brian up and still get a copy of The Doctor #1 and get ready and get prepared for the second issue when he gets it ready. Yeah, I can't wait to see him use that axe. We got the first images of him taking the logo off his chest and cutting someone's hand off who was holding a cleaver. I'm Lynn Bias. Well, hello, Lynn Bias. The Mortal One is in the building. Hope you're doing good today, Biggie. if ever I had a My Batman, it may be Absolute. There we go. The logo sucks, but I will try it. There we go. You have to give Scott the benefit of the doubt at least for 1 to 2 issues. Yeah, I would say, me personally, I would say more than 1 to 2 issues, depending on the writer. But if you just had to like blanket statement that, I would say at least 3 issues so you could at least get into like, because typically most stories are written in 6-issue arcs now. So I would at least give it 3 just so that you can get into the problem and the dilemma. Because a lot of times 1 or 2 issues, depending on the writer's pacing, you're just introducing characters and places still, right? Peter Parker is learning to become Spider-Man as an adult rather than a kid. And what's different about it? Always wait to see the story before you start bashing on something. Stories are everything. I agree. And I read 6 issues of Ultimate Spider-Man. Peter learning to be Spidey in his 30s with kids, a little different than an awkward teen getting power. My Batman is The Dark Knight Returns. So yeah, you'll be very, very ready for Absolute then. See, that's what I'm comparing it to, because naturally, right? No matter what, we're always going to naturally compare things. It's like a way that our subconscious tries to understand what we're experiencing or what we're doing. So my brain keeps taking me back to Frank Miller Batman. It's the closest we've seen to this Batman, like with a more edgy, rough around the edge, more violent, bulky, the symbol, everything. Looks to be that's like the closest thing we've gotten to it. What is going on, Kenny with the B? KBDM, hello to you. I hope you give it its all. Hope you read it and you're like, yo, I love that. I hope you put it through your space system, and I hope it gets like a 10 out of 10. I hope that about every comic that comes out. I hope everything is just amazing. Phantom Flame says, as long as it doesn't go the way of the Dark Knight universe, I think it'll turn out fine. There's parts of the Dark Knight stuff I think I like more of the Dark Knight universe than I dislike about it. I realize that I'm against the grain when I say the Dark Knight Strikes Back was my favorite installment. The Golden Child one shot from 2021, which is like the farthest installment. I enjoyed it, but it was a little weird. I think it was too much of its time, and that's a weird time for the world. And Snyder's New 52 Batman is awesome. The greatest, right? The greatest in modern times. The best Batman run. Okay, come on with it. Oh, your big sandwich. Oh, that looks good. Thank you. Thank you. It's my sandwich. Okay, I'm done. It was delicious. Here comes little footsteps. What's new for DC Day? Segway. Yeah, good point. We're 37 minutes in. I don't know how far behind on the chat I am. I'm probably pretty far. Who's going to be the host for this year's CBC Awards? Brian is every year. J-Man, you think everything sucks. 95% of your videos have the word sucks in the title. That's fair. Ultimate Spider-Man sucks. I read 5 issues. See, I'm not the only one. I think a lot of people are just hungry for a good Spider-Man book. So if it isn't terrible, automatically it's good. I don't think it's bad. There's just nothing memorable about it. Also, his bulkiness seems to be the art style dependent so far. Yeah, he's supposed to be bigger, but that Nick Dragoto art on the main book, it's massive. And then if you look at a lot of the variants that came out, you get a better idea of just like the artist's interpretation of the description. You know, he's supposed to just be jacked. I mean, you picture someone in real life who's jacked but agile. They don't look like Nick Dragoto's Batman, which looks like the Max. You know, I like Liam Sharp's cover that he did. Yesterday, there was a new cover that came out. It was orange. Who was it? Dan Pagosian has a good one. This like the most like normal looking, but yeah, it's definitely art style specific. There we go. He says you and Sticky, of course. Brian's got it. There it is. Read Ultimate Spider-Man because Kingpin is assembling the Sinister Six. There you go. That's a good reason. At least someone. So there's a plot point out of it. No way. That's only Doctor Who stuff. I'm very positive reviewer. Let's see. Getting caught up here. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to look at some of the stuff coming out this week. Let me get that queued up. That is queued up. Now it's a sandwich. Yeah. Yeah. Absolute Batman looks amazing. Yep. And I'm going to have a video that comes out tomorrow. Mark is really easy to cook for. Yeah. I'm psyched for Snyder Batman, but I foresee him only staying on a year. Oh, well, we know that the Trinity, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman will be standalones for a year. They'll exist in the same world, but there won't be any interactions for at least a year. So if he stays on to start bridging them together or not, I don't know. But man, I hope they don't mess this up. I don't hurt number ones go for a couple bucks. Let's see. All right, I made it to the bottom. Back to the salt mines. Enjoy the day, my man. It's good seeing you. Sent you a question on your DM, Mark. All right, I'll check it out after the stream, homie. I'll check it out after the stream. Let's pull this stuff up. It's hard to do the DM stuff while I'm trying to balance these multiple streams. Ever since DC moved back to Tuesday, There's Mom. Hey, G. All right, so let's see. Let's make this bigger. See if I can get this bigger. Boom. There we go. Look, that's as big as it gets. So first and foremost, the first one up. This was fantastic. We're on to the next art for World's Finest. We still have Mark Waid at the helm, but Dan Mora is off the book. You know that he's moving over to Justice League Unlimited, as well as stuff headlining the All-In transition. So he's going to be super busy. But a brand new arc with a new artist, Adrian Gutierrez, taking over. In this issue, you're going to see an amazing entrance of Eclipso, who's one of the biggest bads in all of DC Universe. I'm loving this title. I love that it's kind of separated itself a little bit from the main continuity, so we can kind of just keep up with it. It's like as a standalone, but it is technically in continuity in the sense that the main titles will from time to time reference it. This also feeds a lot of the main plots happening in the greater DCU. It has a handful of times, including the catalyst for that Lazarus Planet event. All started in the pages of World's Finest. But Eclipso, the original Spectre, the original Wrath of God, he was too wild for the title, so God fired him and brought in Jim Corrigan to be the Spectre. But Eclipso is free. He's loose, and the Watchtower is the first casualty. So be sure to check this one out. Jump on Point right here. These typically run for a handful of issues. You get a full story arc, so you can jump in, read an amazing story arc. And unlike, man, I'm gonna pick a fight here. Unlike Ultimate Spider-Man fans, I can tell you reasons to dive into some of these stories. If you like fifth dimensional imps that explores the depth in which Mxyzptlk or Batmite, their origins, their realms, their influences, the ultimate conclusion of one losing its mind, check out the last run. If you like playing with the weirdness in comic books, they dive into, and it's a love letter to the 1960s era. But there's reasons to jump into these stories, and if you can't feel those reasons when you're reading them, they don't deserve our money, is my thing. Everyone spend your money how you want. We all work hard for our money. When you go to the store, it's your money. Use it how you want. But for me, with how much stuff is coming out right now, for how good comic books are right now and how filled shelves are, it has to earn my dollars. Ain't that right, Mama?
That's right, baby.
Ain't that right?
That's right. I agree. I don't just buy anything.
No, just anything the kids ask us. Yeah.
I'm better than you are.
Yes, you are. I'm a sucker. They know I'm a sucker. Next up, we have our first Absolute Power tie-in this week with Superman issue number 18. Now, we already saw Superman and Zatanna return from the Dark Roads in Absolute Power issue 3, but we get to see the second part of their quest on how they discover the Dark Roads and how they get back through them. They needed a way to transport, teleport, travel across the world without Amanda Waller and her Mazos killing them, and dipping into the magic realm was their only way. In last month's issue of Superman, we saw that they're making a deal with Neuron in order to get access and the maps to the Dark Roads. What is it going to mean if they make that deal, and what's it going to do to Superman moving forward? Also, at the end of this book, you get the major stinger for what's going to be happening in Superman comics on the other side of Absolute Power. As a reminder, DC reminded us where Doomsday is, what he's been doing, and where he's heading. So the second coming of Doomsday is at hand. I cannot wait. It's going to be amazing to kick off, to leave Absolute Power, moving into All In, getting the Death of Darkseid, the Return of Doomsday, General Zod's series getting ready to wrap up, and seeing where he ends up landing. So much is happening with the Superman titles. So much is going on. Superman was outselling the rest of the DC titles for a couple of months straight while House of Brainiac was coming on. So hopefully he'll be able to do it again once we get this Doomsday run going. DC is about to cook. Still need to find out what to do with Tim Drake. However, Tim Drake appears this week in comics. Let's see if that one's next on the little hit list here. It is not, but we'll bring it up when we get to it for you. Absolute Power tie number 2 for the week. Wonder Woman issue number 13. We got the master, Tom King, at the helm. And we're doing the second part of the story where Wonder Woman and the coolest Robin, we have none other than Damian, going to Gamora to try to orchestrate a prison break. And we did see inside of last week's Task Force 7 that Steve Trevor, we've been getting like a little 8-page story in the back of that book of what's going on with Steve Trevor trying to survive and figure out what's going on in the Supermax prison. Finally caught up with Wonder Woman and Damian. So he got saved by sheer happenstance, and we're going to see them and how they go about breaking out this entire prison of depowered heroes and villains. The dynamic between Diana and Damien is amazing, is absolutely amazing. And if you're a fan of this new character Trinity that Tom King has introduced, if you're wondering what's going on with Trinity, we still get an 8-page backup story. And this time in this issue, the backup story is actually calling back to last month's Wonder Woman, which if you read that, you laughed the entire way. You enjoyed yourself. The dynamic of them trying to figure out whose tactics is more useful in trying to break a criminal. We're going to revisit that through the lens of one of those characters, and you don't want to miss it. You'll be in stitches, but you definitely want to read last month's Wonder Woman if you didn't. If you didn't, it's amazing. Let's see what's next on the hit list from DC this week. Oh, we do got some Incredible Hulk 17. I'll be picking that up. Darth Vader 50 is out this week, and I do want to point everyone in the direction. It has a John Jang variant while we're passing by. Look at this. Look at this amazing thing. The John Jang variant for the final issue of Darth Vader. Look at that. It looks like he's just using the Force to hold the lightsaber in front of him with his hands out like that. It's kind of almost an interpretive take on it. The lightsaber light is going on the outside of his hands, whatever. Jang's art is just next level for me. I absolutely love it. Wanted to point that out in case anybody didn't know it was there. So get a hold of that. Catwoman number 68, David Nakayama cover. I'm skipping that. X Factor, not on my list. Destro number 4 from Dan Waters, I will be picking up. Now, Batman the Long Halloween, last Halloween, issue number 0. This is the prelude to the upcoming last Halloween. This is not going to be free, but this will be available at Batman Day. It'll be this Saturday. It'll be available on Batman Day. If you don't know what Batman Day is, it's like free comic book day, but just celebrating Batman. It's Saturday. Local comic shops everywhere. Let's see. Here we go. Dark Knights of Steel All Winter issue number 3 is out this week. It looks like from the cover, old Slade is going to be running into none other than Batman himself. This has been really cool. It's kind of set in the dark ages of the Dark Knights of Steel, but the harsh winter journey takes a surprising turn when a familiar face from the Kingdom of El crashes into Slade and his young yet powerful charge, Alec Holland. But will Prince Bruce reveal himself to be friend or foe in the pursuit to end the all winter? Backup story written by Tom Taylor. The backup story is the introduction of Atlantis into this Elseworld. Again, cannot stress it enough. This is very, very good. Very fun take on the DC Comics universe. What is going on, Comics Addicts? Bobby De Legato. Have a good one, Kyle. Yeah, definitely a cool Darth Vader. I'm waiting to see who Elizabeth Dad is going to be as far as her mom. I think her mom wants the Amazon at the bar, but I feel like a twist is coming. Twist is coming. Yeah, I completely agree that Trinity's mom is the one that committed those atrocities at the bar at the start of Wonder Woman. The dad is going to be the trick, though, I think. House of Brainiac was fantastic, yeah. I orchestrated my own prison break. There you go. Someone's got to do it. What? Yeah, it's right there. Silly girl. You need your book bag? Go for it. Let's see what else. Hellblazer Dead in America. Cy Spurrier, I can't take right now. Cy Spurrier's just, I can't deal with his writing. Just never in the mood for it. And this Hellblazer Dead in America was no different. He's doing a terrible job on Flash, and I didn't want to listen to him talk anymore. I don't know. Like, this guy likes to hear the sound of his own voice sometimes and doesn't realize that in print, we don't hear his voice. We just read his words. Kryptonian Age is phenomenal, dude. Come give me some loves. You gotta tell everyone bye. Don't yell. Good gosh. Have fun. Are you doing ballet and tap? Huh?
No, but not today.
Okay.
I just don't want to stay for that.
Okay. Just doing ballet today. We're gonna have to explain that to mommy. Yeah, she told me she didn't feel like staying for tap today. Maybe you should, since I'm paying for it, little girl.
Yeah.
I like that they got Alan Scott in there too. That Kryptonian Age has been amazing. I appreciate y'all. Sorry if she yelled in your ear. My coworker just asked why I was laughing at as Mark goes, I can't with Cy Spurrier. Yeah, dude, you get it. You get it. Size is no good for nobody. If you're enjoying that Constantine title, I can't say nothing about it. I'd read issue 1 and bailed, but there is a cool Swamp Thing variant for it this week. Here's the one Absolute Power Super Sons one shot right here. This is the third and final Absolute Power installment for the week. And this is where you can also find Tim Drake makes a brief appearance in this one. I don't want to get into all the appearances, getting the spoilers and stuff, but it is an oversized book. It goes back and it's going to show you what was going on with John Kent while he was infected by the Brainiac Queen, to what length he was infected, and what does it look like coming out on the other side of that infection. Beautiful variant cover by Lucio Perillo for this one that I'm giving away today. There's also a foil logo variant one. So if you were a fan of Tom King's John Kent, what was it called? Superman Son of Kal-El run. This is almost like a book into that in a way. Like you're going to touch base with Jay. You're going to see Dreamer, Nia back in there. Galaxy, this character from one of the young adult little graphic novels they do. She even makes an appearance, and I'd never seen her outside of that standalone graphic novel thing. So that was interesting. A lot of this was pretty enjoyable, and I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm going to give you fair warning. Some of it is just like Tom Taylor just smacks you in the face. Tom Taylor can get pretty political at times, and there's nothing wrong with his politics. I'm not talking about his politics, but it seems just out of place at times as well. I enjoyed his Son of Kal-El run. This one, it seemed like he was trying to get some certain things in there in order to make it that bookend. So it doesn't necessarily feel like just an Absolute Power installment. It feels like an Absolute Power installment as well as a bookend. So trying to get everything in there from that run didn't necessarily work out in the story's favor, but I still give this a recommendation. If you're keeping up with Absolute Power, it's almost must-read stuff. I mean, if you want the full breadth of the story, at least. Let's see. We got any other ones from this week? I felt like it was a bigger week. There we go. Here we go. Tom King is back with another title on the shelf this week. Jenny Sparks, issue number 2. Absolute Tom Taylor. Dude, I love him on his Elseworld stuff more than anything. What is going on, Lee? Good to see you in here, homie. Go ahead and start dropping that comment in the chat. Y'all know what to do. We're running out of time before I have to go pick up Finn. Make sure you get your entry in there because the giveaway is going to go fast when we get to it. Drop that hashtag. And when you see that hashtag, just drop it as well. Jenny Sparks is back with number 2, DC Comics Black Label. The Spirit of the 20th Century returns for the 21st. Thinking her time on this world had finally ended, Jenny lays down to rest, only to be woken by the horrific events of 9/11. Humanity still needs her, especially for seemingly random strangers in a bar. Will Captain Adam spare them from this murderous wrath, or is Jenny in over her head? So now I'm with this issue specifically, it kind of helps us time place this. You know, Captain Adam is about to make a big return to DC Comics, like where he hasn't been seen much very often in a while. In this book, that's what we're following is Captain Adam seems to be having an internal crisis. He's almost gone Dr. Manhattan. If you know, you know. That makes plenty of sense. Dr. Manhattan, Captain Adam are the same character. So he has like that kind of Messiah internal complex happening where he's moving through the world, interacting with the world in a way that's damaging to things around him, but he's not fully aware of that. And he's kind of walked into this bar at the end of issue 1 where these 4 people whose paths just happened to cross there with him, and we're trying to get them out and see if he's safe. So Superman calls in Jenny Sparks, and while he's trying to figure out what to do and get the Justice League organized, and it's really interesting. Now, this is a thinking book. This is one that you're not getting into just for the action. We're gonna want to ride it out for all 8 issues to really see how it plays out. And there's going to be a turn. There's always a turn in these. Hope I win this one. I'm a huge John Kent fan. Same here, Loader. I love me some John Kent. The Super Family is just awesome. This sounds pretty good. How is this book? I'm not a huge DC reader. So even if you're not a huge DC reader, this one will stand on its own. There's nothing you need to read going into it. You'll be nothing you have to read when you get out of it. It'll just be 8 issues. Get it, enjoy it, and tell everyone why you liked it or didn't like it. But you actually get your money's worth with these. The artwork on it is fantastic. This character, Jeff Spokes is phenomenal. We got a really cool B cover by Ben Oliver. What I'm waiting for, though, we didn't get it with issue 1, and we didn't get it with issue 2, but to get some Captain Adam variants. That'll be dope. That would be cool. Let's see what else we got on here. Got the Jenny Sparks. Spirit of Vengeance I will be picking up. All things Hulk, all things Ghost Rider. Multiverse, which is an online video game for Warner Brother properties, is getting a book called Collision Detected. Issue 1 out this week. Looks fun. All your favorite Warner Brother characters crossing over with your DC Comics characters. More stuff. Justice Runs in the Family. That's the Batman Webtoons comic that'll be part of Batman Day. This Elmer Fudd Batman crossover by Tom King is a 10 out of 10 read. If you think that sounds goofy, just check it out. They did this whole Looney Tunes crossover with DC Comics, a series of one-shots. And in this one, they didn't take the Looney Tune characters as cartoon characters. They transferred them into realistic. Like Bugs Bunny is just like this buck-toothed kid who's a bartender kind of thing. And Elmer Fudd is just this old, disgruntled hunter who's in over his head. And when he comes to Gotham to deal with something, I highly recommend checking this out. You get 2 new covers. This one that you see here does have a trade dress on it, but there's also a black and white version. They're calling it the noir version. So be sure to check that out. Those will both be available during Batman Day this Saturday. So don't miss out. Get to your LCS this weekend. Pick up your new books. Pick up your free books. And there's the noir version. Looks cool. See, Porky's is just like an establishment. That's pretty funny. That's all, folks. Established in 1935. Let's go. Let's see. I don't want to miss anything else. Oh, yeah, the Detective Comics 27 reprint. This is a true reprint. This is almost a facsimile, I'd say. Almost. It says $7.99 big on the cover, so it makes it a reprint. It's actually printed in the Golden Age format. This isn't a standard size comic. It's the original size that back in the day, and 1938, 1939, people would go to the newsstands, drugstores, pick up a comic off the shelf. This is what they felt. This is the experience. You might want to check it out. Of all the reprints they've done, this is the one. This is the one you want. And last but not least, there's a foil version of that. And what else? Was that it? Was that it? Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, the final of that comes out this week. Solex Journey. Excited for that. That's the best colorist of any book I've read this year. Was that Avatar Frontiers of Pandora book? Void Rivals #1, the 10th print comes out with the Daniel Warren Johnson variant gold foil covers. There's also exclusives from Big Time Collectibles. Here's the last one on the list. Mark Spears Monsters. Brand new series #1 starts from award-winning artist Mark Spears. He's worked on Spawn, Action Comics, 2 Before Zod, Power Rangers, Rat City. So it's a phenomenal artist. Like, this picture does it no justice. The colors are insane, but much like Alex Ross when he did Kingdom Come, Mark Spears has the interiors on this. This is his book from publisher Keenspot. Highly, highly recommend. If you go to your shop this week, you see this book on the shelf, pick it up, open it up, look at the inside, then make a decision if it's worth your time or not. You might not be the biggest Monsters fan, but you might be a huge fan of breathtaking artwork. So this book might still be for you anyways. Tons of covers out there, a lot of homages. You got what is that, Hulk 347 or whatever, Infinity Gauntlet 1 or Hulk 340. So you got some cool homages. The A cover is the one for me. I'm an A cover guy, and you get all the monsters on there. Well, that's pretty much the list for this week. Yeah, Mark Spears doing work. He's been getting a lot of 1 in 25 ratios as well. And those 1 in 25 ratios that he's gotten for Action Comics and what was the other one? It was Action Comics and something else that he got over at DC. But they actually went up in value and they stayed up. It's like a Lobo cover. He's gotten some John Stewart covers from the War Journal series. Just amazing stuff. Mad respects that I got the whole series of monsters from Mark's Kickstarter. Nice. Yeah, dude. I'm not a big fan of Kickstarter. I love the idea. I love supporting people, and I jump on some here and there. But man, I back stuff on Kickstarter, and then I wait 3 times longer than people to just buy it off the shelves. And I like to get stuff when it comes out. I like to be in the excitement of it, the hype of it. I like to have it when other people get it, so we can talk about it and stuff. And just I did the Pink Ranger Kickstarter for the Power Rangers The Return. I got the whole series. The whole thing's been out, read it all. Months have gone by, and the Kickstarter still ain't done nothing. Ain't sent nothing. It's crazy. So I could have waited on the Kickstarter, and everyone else would have read the book, and I wouldn't have been able to talk to them about it. Would have to avoid spoilers, all that. Are there any Jane covers this week? Yeah, I went over Darth Vader, issue number 50, Void Rivals #1, 10th print, BTC exclusive. The Darth Vader number 50 will be a direct cover at retailers. Void Rivals exclusive at Big Time Collectibles. Link in the description. And that's it for Jane covers this week. What are we giving away? Or what am I giving away? What can you win? You don't have to give anything away, I promise. But you could win if you're in the chat. We got 43 people watching. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. These books right here, Wonder Woman 13, the Nicola Scott cover, which is phenomenal, featuring all the Wonder Woman of all the eras. And we have Super Son #1 from Absolute Power, the Lucio Perillo variant. Insane. Wait till you see that thing in person. Just wait till you see it in person. And also, we ran out of time, didn't get to talk Absolute Superman, but don't forget, Clayton Crane's cover for Absolute Superman is absolutely amazing. You can get them from his website for pretty cheap, but they all come with signatures. But you can also get them, I think it's a direct cover, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to have to check with my LCS and double check on all that stuff. Let's get ready to spin this. And it's time to go get Finn. I'm giving Southern lessons. Yes, sir, and we appreciate it. Thank you kindly. That Power Ranger Return series is amazing. Yes, 10 out of 10, man. It was like Amy Jo Johnson was getting it off her chest, wasn't it? Indie Comic Reviews, what is going on? Hope everyone's doing good. Hope you all hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, hit that join button, become a channel member if you haven't already, or at least hit the button. Check out what the channel membership stuff is. See if it's something you're interested in being in. And don't forget, it's not listed in there, but people in the Legion tier are entered in the monthly Legion Loot giveaway. No purchase necessary, but if you are a Legion tier member, you automatically get thrown on the monthly giveaway wheel. So let's spin this bad boy, see who's going to win. It's free shipping in the U.S. You do have to pay if you're international, but if you're a channel member, it's free shipping worldwide. This week's winner is Couching and Slouching with C. Bizzle. Couldn't have gone to a better person. Huge comic book fan. Huge supporter. So didn't know if these variants were on his list, but now he doesn't have to worry about paying for these variants to get the books. So I'm going to grab his trading cards. See, of course, we're throwing in extras. Always throwing in extras. First up, Glorious Godfrey. That D-bag from Legends. Let's see. Oh, nice. Modern Age Cheetah. And last but not least on the cards, we got... you don't need a checklist, do you? I don't think so. Arizona Sky. Armageddon 2001. Fantastic card. Showcasing a few characters there. And then you get the last bookmark, and I saved the best for last. I almost wanted to keep it for myself. It's Batman Gotham by Gaslight from the Elseworlds kicking off, but it's that Francesco Mattina cover. This is his last real cover at DC before they let him go. Man, that image is just incredible. Incredible. Hate that he got let go of. He shouldn't have done what he did, but I wish there was a better way than letting him go. Just you can't have to look over your employee's shoulder the whole time you work. Of course, those are going to get added into the back of the books. Now let's see what we got for posters for you. Let's see what we got for posters. Since you won the Wonder Woman book, we're going to hit you with the Wonder Woman poster. Yara Flor there. We'll add that to it. And those, my friend, will get sent your way no later than next Tuesday. I appreciate everybody coming by, hanging out. Be sure to check out the other videos on the channel, all that good stuff. And tune in Friday mornings and Sunday nights at 8:30 p.m. for At Weeks In. If you want to know more about all these books that came out this week that we talked about and more, we'll review them. We'll talk spoilers from the week, news from the week, all that good stuff and more. I appreciate all y'all. Until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.
Is that it? Is that all you got?